Welcome to the Jill on Money Show. It is Wednesday, March 2nd, and we are delighted that you're joining us today and every day. We really do appreciate it. This is the most fun that I have in all of the stuff I do. It is true, Mark. I was thinking about that TV, writing, all this stuff. This show is the best, the most fun. I just ran into a woman in the park today, and she's wearing a big shirt that says, "Love what you do what you love." And I thought I mostly get to do that if I just did this show. Everything else is good. I like it. And some of it I hate, but I love this show. And I love it because I love the community that we have built. And that community is based on you guys. So thank you so much. We've been doing this daily podcast for almost 2 years. Our first daily show, Mark, was March 14th of 2020. Does that seem like a long time ago or just yesterday? Yeah, I know. That was crazy. Mark and I are like every single day. Mark's like, maybe we should I don't know. We got a lot of questions. I said, let's just do it every day for temporarily. And now it's 2 years later. So that's because you guys have made this so much fun for us. And we really do appreciate it. If you've got a financial question, all you need to do is go to jillonmoney.com. That is our website. Click the Contact Us button. Complete the form. Give us as much detail as you can. If you're shy, we'll answer your email whenever we can. And if you're a little less shy, come on the program, say that you'll do it, and Mark will figure out how to get you on the air with us. That is what Mark from Wisconsin has done. Hello, Mark. Welcome to the show. What can we do for you, sir?
Hi, Jill and Mark. Thanks for the opportunity to talk to you. Why I was reaching out was just to see what am I missing or where I can improve as I look towards my future.
All right. Well, how old are you, Mark?
I'm 37.
37-year-old guy. Are you partnered? Are you single? Where are you?
Single, no dependents.
Do you own a home?
I do.
And how much is the house worth?
About $220,000, $225,000.
Okay, that's great. And what about a mortgage? Do you have a mortgage that's outstanding?
I do. I have about 14 years left. Refied last year to a 3.25, so about $85,000 left on the mortgage.
Oh, that's not bad at all. And you work? How much do you earn?
Right at $80,000, and then I have a bonus that can get me up to an additional 25% each year.
Wow, that's pretty good. Do you find that bonus is consistent, or is it? Should we factor that in, or do you not really count on it?
I guess I never really count it until I have it. But yeah, it's been fairly consistent over the last few years of at least somewhere in that 15 to 20 range. That's
great. Okay. Right now, do you use a retirement plan through work?
I do. I have a Vanguard employee savings plan, 401k.
And how much do you put into the retirement plan? What percentage do you put in there?
I put 10% in total. I do 3% in the pre-tax and then 7% in the Roth. And then my employer also puts in an additional 7%.
Whoa. They match 7%? That's amazing.
Yeah, they do it based on your years of service.
Wow, great. How much money's in that plan right now?
Right about $170.
Terrific. How about some cash on hand? Any emergency reserve fund?
I do. I have about $85,000 cash on hand.
Great. Any brokerage account money?
I do. I just started one last year, so I put the $6,000 max in last year for the Roth IRA.
Oh, great. So it's a Roth IRA. Perfect. Okay. What else are we missing in your game plan right now?
I do have like a small life insurance policy that was taken out when I was a kid. I don't know a whole lot about it. I don't know if I put money towards it to keep it going last year, but I don't know if I'll keep doing that or not.
Okay. Whenever someone has life insurance or when they're asking about life insurance, the first thing I think is, do you need life insurance? It's one thing that, I know that a lot of parents and grandparents of a certain age created these policies for their kids, mostly not because their kids needed life insurance, because some salesperson said, well, you should buy your kids some life insurance. Then you're insuring their insurability, which is like one of those annoying things, which is silly to say. But right now, you don't have any need for life insurance unless someone is relying on your income. Are you supporting anyone else, maybe a sibling or maybe even helping your own parents?
Not at this time, just me.
Okay. So, chances are you don't need life insurance. Okay. So that means I'm going to give you a little homework. Your homework is you're going to either call the 800 number on the policy statement or the person who sold it to you, but most likely just use the 800 number. And you're going to ask for a couple of pieces of information. You're going to say, number one, what is the surrender value of my policy? Meaning, if I cashed it in right now, what would I get? All right. Number two, what is the taxable part of that? Meaning that when you have a life insurance policy that is a permanent insurance policy, there is a tax component of it when you cash it in, which is if it has grown to a larger value than the amount of money you've put into it, whatever that difference is between what you put in and what you're cashing it out for is ordinary income. It does not mean that you shouldn't cash out of it. It just means I want to know what the potential tax hit would be if you were to get out of it. And then the only other thing that you want to ask is, so we're going to get a surrender value, what your tax liability would be. The third thing is, if I never put another dollar into this policy right now, how much insurance would be paid up? Meaning they give you a number, like right now, it may be that you have $100,000 or $50,000 policy. They might say, well, given the amount of money that's in there, we can keep this thing in force, but it's only going to be $30,000. They'll give you a paid up amount that will give you a sense of how much insurance it is. But my guess is you're probably just going to want the money. But let's find out these three bits of information and you can follow up with us, okay? Now, who's the beneficiary of this small life insurance policy, by the way?
My parents are on it.
Okay. What else is on your mind in terms of when you say, what am I missing? What do you feel like you're missing?
I don't know. I guess it's more of just a peace of mind thing that I guess I'm doing all right.
You're doing great. Putting money away. This is great. It's a great thing. Mark's going to say you should put more money away. Am I right, Mark?
Put away what you feel like you can put away. But I would make those contributions all Roth.
Do you have to put 3% pre-tax to get their match or not?
No, I don't. The Roth just became available a few years ago. So I've been doing the traditional, and then I just kind of been stair-stepping it the other direction.
Yeah, I mean, I think, look, you're a single guy, which means that you're in the 22% tax bracket. All right. You have it. You have your mortgage interest. You may even, I'm not even sure, just because you don't have such a big mortgage, you might even just take the standard deduction at this point. But even so, you're in the 22% tax bracket. I would go all Roth also. Absolutely. And you've got a nice chunk of money that's in the emergency reserve. You're putting money into a Roth. So you're putting 10% plus $6,000 a year. You're doing a great job. Absolutely great job. If you find that you've got extra money and you want to do something, you may be the kind of person who has this little thing in your head saying like, oh, I want to pay down my mortgage. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you're thinking like, should I pay down my mortgage? I say absolutely not. If you've made your retirement contribution plus your Roth and you had a great bonus here, open a plain old brokerage account, a taxable brokerage account. And that will be fine for you. Absolutely perfect. Do you like what you do for a living?
I do.
All right, then keep doing it, man. Yeah. I think you're in good shape. I really feel good about it. And you're a really good poster child for, you make a good living, but you're not making a gazillion dollars and you're saving and you're living within your means. It seems to me you're in a great place to kind of just keep clicking away, enjoying yourself and having a fun time. Let's find out about the life insurance policy. And of course, one last nagging thing from Aunt Jill for you, which is, do you have a will?
I do not yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth doing it only because you've got some assets that would pass by contract, meaning that if you were to die today, your 401k and your Roth IRA and your life insurance policy would pass to whoever is the named beneficiary. So your parents or your siblings would be the named beneficiary. But, your stuff and your emergency reserve fund, that has to get probated. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass. You may want to make your house a transfer on death asset. There's all sorts of things that you probably should do It's not a complicated thing. You probably can just go to our sponsor, Policy Genius, and do a quick estate planning module there, which is a will, a power of attorney, and a healthcare proxy. And, mostly after going through what we've all gone through over the last 2 years, I would say this. The healthcare proxy becomes a lot more important when you're like, oh, bad things can happen at any time. I want to make sure someone has the ability to make a decision on my behalf if I cannot do so. So just do that. Then we'll let you off the hook. You're in great shape otherwise.
Awesome. No, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. So go find out about the life insurance. Let us know and we can help you out with kind of what happens next with that. All right.
Yeah, will do. Thank you.
All right. My pleasure. If you've got a financial question, you want to make sure that you're not missing anything, all you need to do is go to our website, jillonmoney.com. Click the Contact Us button and we'll get your note. And don't forget to sign up for our free weekly newsletter while you're there and check out all the other stuff that's on the site, whether it is other shows or the blog or the resources section. And if you've got a recommendation for something we should add to the resources section, please do let us know because I want to beef that up quite a bit. All right. Let's go. We're going to do it. It's the end of the program. Put your hands metaphorically on someone's back. We would really encourage you to do that. Grit, growth, grace. Thank you for listening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.